Hey everybody, welcome to another video, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so it's been a while since I was on camera last, and it's actually been even longer since we did one of these videos. So back in 2023, I did a book haul, and I mentioned in that video that I wanted to do these sort of 2 or 3 times a year and just showcase some of the books that I picked up. And then life got complicated, and I just never got around to doing it. So we're gonna do another one now. I've got about 2, 4, 5, 8 books sitting here next to me, and we're gonna kind of talk about each one. So for starters, we're gonna start off with this one. This is The Last Wish. This is I believe the first or the second set of short stories. The first set of short stories in the Witcher series. And okay, so I bought the Witcher series, books 1 through 6, and I was told, no. Well, you have to start with the short stories first because that sets everything up and it'll make more sense. And I was told, no, you have to start with The Last Wish because that's the first one in the series, or the first set of short stories. I found Sword of Destiny, which is the second set of short stories, but I couldn't find this at all. I could not find a copy of The Last Wish anywhere. And then, I think it was late last year or early this year, I found a copy of it in our local bookshop. And grabbed it before it disappeared. Now, I haven't started the Witcher series yet. It is on my reading list, or my to be read list. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it. The next one is where am I going to put this now? Let's put it down here. Alright, so the next one we're going to discuss is by Leigh Bardugo. This is Shadow and Bone. It's the first book in a trilogy, I believe. Yes, the Shadow and Bone trilogy. This was an impulse buy. So I was looking for something interesting, something different. And recently I've been playing a lot of fantasy themed video games. And I thought, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's see, what it's like. I was lucky enough that this book actually lists which books are in the trilogy and in what order they are supposed to be read. Because otherwise I would have picked up the last book and had to read the whole thing backwards. But I read the back, and I thought, you know what, that sounds interesting. Let me give that a shot. And so yes, it was a bit of an impulse buy, but it is something. Again, it's something I'm looking forward to getting into. At the moment, I'm reading Shards of Earth by Adrian Tchaikovsky. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'll start moving into these other books. But Shadow and Bone is definitely sort of right up at the top of the list for the moment. And then last year for Christmas, I got this for Christmas. This was from my parents. This is Battle Mage by Stephen Arion. I don't know what this is about. There's no real sort of blurb to tell me what this is about. But it looks interesting. Again, it's a fantasy novel, and so again, it's also kind of right at the top of the list. And while we're talking about Battle Mage, we have another impulse set of impulse buys, I should say. Um, our local bookshop was having a special, and I saw Blood Mage, and I picked up Blood Mage and saw it was a sequel to Battle Mage, and thought, okay, cool. And then I saw Chaos Mage, which is the third book in the series. And so I got them both. So now I've got a whole trilogy that I have to get through. Again, there's no real blurbs on those to tell me what they're about, but they look interesting, and you know, I've got the first book. I figured I may as well get the others, kind of just in case. And then the last three that we're going to discuss is by John Flanagan. These are the Ranger's Apprentice books. So the first book, Ruins of Gorlin, I haven't read any of these. Okay, so the first book is Ruins of Gorlin. Okay. Then the second one is The Burning Bridge. And the third one is The Icebound Land. Now, like I said, I haven't read these, but I picked these up. I read them, and I read the book, the back of the books, and I thought, okay, wow, that's really, really cool. This idea that you have this sort of secret organization, and what appealed to me specifically about these was the Rangers are described kind of as, I guess the closest analog that I can come up with is the Grey Wardens in the Dragon Age games. They're the kind of secretive, kind of not really. They don't seem to be very well liked. But I figured, you know what? Let me give it a try. Let me see what it's like. And I've read a little bit of information about these books online, and from what I've found, they are very well liked. So I've got 3 books in the series. I believe there are 8 or 9 books in the series. I could be very, very wrong about that, but I got the first 3 so far, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into these. It's just something new and different, and so yeah. Like I say, I don't buy books very often because hard copies are very expensive. Um, but these are the ones that I got the most recently, and um, these are also the ones that are probably the most interesting to me. I don't know what I'm going to be what I'm going to find in those, but it is something interesting, and I'm looking forward to kind of exploring them. Okay, I think that covers everything on that front. So yeah, that's my book haul. I don't think I'm going to be doing another one for a good while yet. Um, like I say, books are expensive, especially hard copies, and well, I've now got a massive pile of books that I have to read still. So I will be doing another one, but I don't know if I'm going to do another one this year or not. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to doing some. I'll be doing some reading vlogs on these books. as well, because I want to bring that back. So I'm going to be bringing back the reading vlogs, and we'll be doing some reading vlogs on these. Um, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to kind of reading these and sharing my thoughts on these. Um, I've got some news coming up regarding the channel. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you've probably noticed that certain things have changed. I'm going to put up a video in a little while, just kind of explaining some of the changes that I've made, what the changes are, why they were made, and that sort of thing. And then we'll take it from there. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more, hit the bell, do all the stuff that YouTubers tell you guys to do, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care.